Good morning, Thailand. My name is Alex, and I'm here with some of the Thaiger's updates from around the land of smiles, starting with our main story where a Thai senator is in some hot water after her Icelandic escapade. Should I start again? I keep doing that. All right, hold on. Sorry, trying again. I keep forgetting to mute myself. Hi, members. All right, let's go. Good morning, Thailand. My name is Alex, and I'm here with some updates from around the land of smiles from the Thaiger, starting with our main story where a Thai senator is landed in some hot water after her Icelandic escapades. So in the latest social media saga, a Thai gentleman apparently missed the memo on good manners when he went on all in on verbal rants in Thai and English against a woman who seemed eerily like Senator Dr. Porntip Rajanosanan during her not-so-secret foreign escapade. If this wasn't spicy enough, our adventurous Senator Dr. Porntip was caught lounging in some eco-sensitive Icelandic moss. Guess she thought it was a nature-made recliner. While some netizens went full Sherlock on her Senate attendance, others facepalmed at the mossy recline. Dr. Porntip, in a twist of grace, acknowledged her mistake, lamenting the lack of "do not disturb the moss" signs. Now she's back in Thailand, sharing zen-like reflections on haters as life's testers and voicing her commitment to ethical conflict resolution. Moss mishaps and Icelandic confrontations. Just another day in the age of social media for Thai senators. Yeah, that's a funny one. This was the big news over the weekend. This senator, who I guess she was supposed to be in session, was instead on vacation in Iceland, stirring up some controversies. So this gentleman let her have it in a cafe. She went and reclined on a very sensitive moss patch, apparently. Anyways, she's facing a little bit of criticism from her constituency. I don't know. I think when you're in a public position, you really got to be careful about where you're lying down or who you're in bed with or whatever mossy patch you're reclining on. Anyways, let's move on. Little silly controversy. All right, moving on to some less silly stuff, as Thailand and Hong Kong are joining forces to tackle the major issue of human trafficking in Southeast Asia. So the Thai Anti-Trafficking in Persons Division, or ATPD, is intensifying its efforts against international human trafficking networks, with a particular focus on rings forcing Thai women into prostitution in Hong Kong. Now, ATPD's deputy, Kun Marut, recently participated in a conference in Hong Kong to strengthen collaborative measures. Success stories like the arrest of a trafficker in Thailand who had lured women into prostitution in Hong Kong highlight the progress of joint efforts. Both countries, ranked Tier 2 in the 2023 Trafficking in Persons report, are emphasizing the importance of information sharing and efficient victim rescue methodologies. Future initiatives include a police exchange study trip to bolster cooperation and skill sets between the two nations. Yeah, this is always it's a perpetual issue. Southeast Asia in particular seems to be one of the worst places for human trafficking in the world, and governments take it very, very seriously here, especially when it becomes across borders, right? It becomes an international thing. Criminals try to escape jurisdiction by leaving whatever country it is that they were performing their criminal acts. So when countries come together to work together, there's more cooperation, more communication, more likely to stop these guys before they can do too much damage. So hopefully that will lead to some good results. All right, moving on to our next stories. Travelers rejoice as Chiang Mai has announced 24/7 operation on the horizon. So Chiang Mai gets ready to put on its 24/7 party hat this November. The tourism sector is itching for an uptick in foreign visitors. Kun Sitapong, the guru behind Northern Smile Travel and founder of Hotels in Chiang Mai Group, spilled the beans about how local hotels are upping their game post-Pandy. They're aiming for the stars with luxe services and juicy room rates, hoping to lure those cash-splashing tourists mainly from Asia. Thai Air Asia is hopping on the bandwagon, expanding their web of international routes from Chiang Mai. Plus, with Thailand now rolling out the red carpet for Chinese tourists with visa-free perks, Chiang Mai is hoping its midnight flights will be a hit with the late-night revelers and early bird explorers alike. Always good news, having expanded hours for airports. That means that it's going to line up, especially with international travelers, because people coming from America or Europe, they're going to be flying in at weird, odd hours. So honestly, they mentioned the Chinese as being major beneficiaries. I think the 24/7, because China's a similar time zone, right? So I think that this 24/7 operation is probably actually going to help a lot more Western tourists who are coming from further distances. Cool. Flying to Chiang Mai. All right. Our next story, a lottery live stream blew up the Thai airwaves this past weekend as viewers were glued to their screens trying to see if they won big. Now, in a twist that sounds, eager lottery enthusiasts, let me start that all over again. Sorry, guys. Now, a lottery live stream blew up the Thai airwaves as customers were waiting to see if they won big. Now, eager lottery enthusiasts today were glued to their screens as the government lottery office made it rain with baht during their live stream draw. With the top prize being a cool 6 million baht, that's a lot of pad thai, participants were on the edge of their seats. But here's the zinger. The office just recently launched the new 6-digit lottery, known as L6, where someone could pocket a whopping 180 million baht. That's right, digital and paper ticket holders alike could have been sipping on some fine Thai iced tea as new millionaires. And remember, winners, you've got 2 years to claim that prize, or it goes to the state's piggy bank. Yeah, so be careful, guys. If you let your lottery tickets sit too long, it'll go straight back into the fund where it'll pay out future lottery winners. So make sure you check your tickets and see if you got any cash prizes waiting for you. All right, guys, we got a couple more stories for you today. Some fun ones. All right, starting with our first one, we got a sneaky snake surprise as a new pit viper species was discovered in a Thai national park. So in a twist that sounds straight out of Indiana Jones meets a quirky nature documentary, officials in Talban National Park chanced upon a novel pint-sized pit viper, now named the limestone eyelash pit viper, probably because it's fabulous at batting its eyelashes. Not to be outdone by the viper discovery, researchers at Halabala Wildlife Sanctuary found 2 fresh flowers from the Anonaceae family. Yes, the one where our creamy pal, the custard apple, hails from. Shout out to the team from Thailand and Professor David Johnson, who likely knows that when in Thailand you're either discovering snakes or delightful flora, sometimes both before lunch. Yeah, I think it's really cool. Thailand is well-trod territory. People have been all in these jungles, and we're still discovering new species. Just last week, we discovered a really cool, we did a story on a really cool electric blue spider. Now we've got a beautiful eyelash batting pit viper. Who knows what we're going to find next? All right. Finally, coming out of China, we have Thailand golfers striking gold at the Asian Games. So in what can only be described as a Titanic sporting splash, Thai golfers hit the jackpot by snagging gold in both women's individual and team events at the Asian Games. Our hero, Kun Arpichaya, swung her way past competitors, crying tears of joy when she realized her shots were on fire. But the games weren't all about golf. On the speedy side, sprinter Kun Puripol dashed to silver, narrowly missing the under 10-second mark, and made an emotional shout-out to his top fan, his mom. Over in volleyball, Thailand spiked a win against Taiwan, while badminton court saw South Korea shattering China's dreams. All in all, Thailand Sports Carnival was a mixture of swings, sprints, and shuttles. Yeah, it seems like Thailand is taking home some medals. Last week I did a story on esports where Thailand took home some medal there, and now we got golf gold. Thailand has huge golfing culture, and I guess it's paying off. So all of that practice is translating into awards at the Asian Games. All right, guys. Well, that's a few of our updates from Thailand over the weekend. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. We'll be back with our members tomorrow. And back with everybody again on Friday. And don't forget to check out our TikTok live streams every day at 4:30 on the English side TikTok. All right. Time to get to the comments. How's everybody doing today? How's your Monday going? Let me catch up. I was in a meeting all the way up until the show went. All right, we got Mojo. I got Scott. I got John. I got, who else do I got? Puppy in the house. All right, Damian Jesser, what's going on? All right, let me go back and check these comments. Scott, Jack Daniel and I were good friends from around 2005 to 2012. Then I just started to enjoy a couple of beers and the occasional glass of wine. Yeah, I can't do the red because it does give me a headache too, like you said, Scott. And yeah, Jack Daniel. My mom is a Jim Beam fan, actually. She always, she travels with it. She's always worried she's not going to be able to find it somewhere, and she needs her bourbon. Jack Daniels doesn't count because it's from Tennessee. Get it together, Scott. All right. Hey, Puppy, Mojo. Yeah, Morning Jay, high-powered Thaiger executive. Tell me about it, dude. This guy's just in meetings all day, all the time now. He's, trust me, he'd rather be here with us, I assure you. But he's just a busy bee these days, man. So, yeah, anyways, you'll see, members, you'll see him again sometime this week, I am sure. John D. Sawadee Krap from Melbourne. Go Pies. Collingwood won. Collingwood won. Woo! Go Magpies. What's up? I got all my teeth. But yeah, that was fun. I got to watch the Aussie Rules, Australian Rules Football Championship this past weekend, the grand final, excuse me, and it was a blast. It was a really fun game. Collingwood was in control most of the time, but it ended up being a pretty close one in the end. I had fun. Yeah, sorry, Sick Puppy, no banter, just banter with me. So I'm going to try and get Jay on a schedule so we can know. The problem is he doesn't know if he's going to be able to make the show or not. So I'm going to try and get him on a schedule so I can at least bring in a comedian or something to come and talk some smack with me so I don't, I do love the sound of my own voice, but I have a feeling you guys would like to break it up a little bit. All right. Hi from Wollongong. Aussie's in the house tonight. How's it going, guys? Were you disappointed with the results this weekend? I don't know who your teams are. Tony the Tiger, Rusty Lid, Dirty Old Man, West Tex Greg, Ron John. Where's Kazna? I don't know where these people are, Scott. You got a good memory, but yeah, I'm not sure. Feel like we've lost Kazna. It's been a while since I've seen him, but hopefully he'll come back too. Those are gangster snakes. I missed the footage. I need to go back and see it, but I don't know. I just think it's really cool that we're still discovering new species like aliens. Can't get it out of my head. All right, who's coming to comedy tonight, by the way? Got another show. Tonight I got a Southern Belle headlining, a girl from Georgia. She's amazing. So I'm excited to see her, giving her a lot of time, and some other traveling comics, along with some familiar faces. So come on through, puff, puff, laugh at 420. See you tonight. Thomas just moved to Chiang Mai yesterday. Congratulations. Nice, man. I love Chiang Mai. I just went there earlier this year, and now in about 2 weeks I'm going to Chiang Rai, which I haven't been to yet, but I've heard amazing things, so I need to check that out. But Chiang Mai, I love. I heard that Chiang Rai is just like the slow version of Chiang Mai, which is funny to me because Chiang Mai is already so slow to me. But So, Island Boys, okay. Talking about Island Boy, Island Boy. No, all right. I can't do that. I'm not done with the Island. I'm not down with the Island Boys, dude. Those guys are doing some sketchy things on OnlyFans. Huh? You wanna come in?
Hello.
Hey. All right, here he is.
Done with the news?
Yeah, done with the news. Come join. Speak of the devil.
Hello.
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 All right.
Marishka.
Marishka.
Marishka Hargitay, everybody.
Marishka Hargitay. Shiny.
Whose birthday is it? Who's John?
Is it John's Journey's birthday?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, sing happy birthday to him.
Wait, who's
It's John's Journey's birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah, it says singing happy birthday to me. Sorry, I missed that. All right.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. John's Journeys.
Happy birthday to
John and his journeys. Happy birthday to John and his journeys. Happy birthday to Johnny Boy.
His journeys
Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday, man. Yeah. All right, we got there.
What's going on? Hey guys. What's up? What's up, everybody? Members and viewers alike. What's happening? Hey, Scott. Hey, Sick Puppy. Hey, John. Who's the most?
There you go. Oh, yeah. Who's the most high-so person in the office these days? That'd be Simo, probably.
Yeah, probably. But I think he just lives that life.
Yeah.
Technically... Yeah, but Newsy actually, you know what? So we have quite a few new members to the team. Newsy's all about the fashion, but she's actually like a model and an influencer herself. So she just gets given these clothes.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily high. I would say high is like a state of mind. It's like a way of living.
Yeah.
In this room. Probably
might
you.
Be me. Yeah.
Probably you. Yeah.
Yeah.
For all the jokes that people might make, this guy just throws his money everywhere.
Well, no, I just go to events all the time. It's usually I get hooked up.
How about that fashion choice you made? You spent like 5 or 10 large on like some random.
Now, when it comes
thing.
to when it comes to random online purchases, that's different.
That's
but,
you.
You know, okay, I'll tell you on Friday.
You bought a 2,000 baht air gun.
Okay.
And it's exactly what you think it is. It shoots air at people.
I don't know how that makes me high, so.
Well, yeah, true.
That just makes me
Okay.
bad with money.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, there's a point there. There's
Yeah.
a point there. Zombie is very high so though.
Zombie, yeah.
Zombie is very
Yeah,
high
yeah,
so.
it can be.
Yeah.
She's also rough and tumble too. She eats Isan all the time. That's
Yeah.
not very high, so you know.
Okay.
I don't know. We're all rough and tumble in our own
Yeah.
ways and high, so in our little regions.
But what's happening? What was the news today? What's some of the what's the main topic today?
Main topic I started with was that Thai senator lady who went to Iceland. Actually, Mojo sent me this story over the weekend. I was like,
really?
oh, okay, I'll cover this.
And what happened?
So basically, she was in some restaurant, and then some guy was going on a tirade against her and put it on social media, just like shouting at her. Because
Why?
apparently she was supposed to be in session, but wasn't in session, and instead was on a vacation in Iceland.
Oh.
But then she also made a social media post. where
In
she was
session where?
in Senate, like here.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and then she also laid down on some protected moss that she wasn't supposed to. So she was just getting into all sorts of trouble up in Iceland.
Okay, firstly, I mean the lady's allowed to take a holiday, isn't she?
Yeah.
We all skip work for a holiday. That's the whole point of a holiday, to skip work.
Well, I mean, the thing is, they're supposed to be in session. They're only in session a certain amount of time.
I see.
It happens in America all the time where people skip
Okay.
out.
The guy he support MLP.
Yeah.
The guy supports
obviously.
MLP in
Yeah.
Iceland.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then secondly, what was it?
Another story. Chiang Mai Airport's going 24/7 soon.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I don't know.
No,
YouTube loves
sorry,
the airports.
no,
Oh, what else did
I mean
she do?
about that. Yeah, what else did she do?
She laid down on some protected moss.
How do you even know if moss is protected?
Well, that's one of the things, right? She said there weren't any signs, and I'm not sure if there were or not. I got to do some more research into the story,
I
but
feel like those are two harmless things: going on holiday and laying on moss
yeah,
that you didn't know was endangered. I mean, that only makes her human.
Look, I'm reporting what's going viral, and
Yeah.
apparently that did. So
Yeah.
it's a weird one. But also Mojo. I got to do an Iceland story. How often does
hey,
that come up?
Mojo's the top G.
Yeah, for sure.
Here we go. Scott says, "Hey Jay, does Caitlin Ashford ever keep in touch with the Thaiger?" Actually, yeah. Like, I think we were in contact. It's been a while since we've spoken, but I think we just had to communicate regarding some story or something that came up. But she's doing well. She's, I think, in the Tampa area, so she's a Florida girl.
Ooh, my people.
Yeah.
Who is this, by the way? I don't know.
She was our former head English writer before Will.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I gotta look her up, see her old work. But yeah, Will's fun because he always puts
Yeah.
puns and stuff in the articles. So
Cool girl. Cool girl.
She's Floridian. How could she?
Yeah. She was from Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Happens in Australia as well, but sometimes people need a holiday. Yeah, sometimes you gotta go when you gotta go, bro.
Yeah. Well, speaking of HISO, I think this lady is particularly HISO, though. That's this
Oh,
this
yeah.
senator. So, did you see a picture of her? She's like here.
What's okay? Let's talk about it. So Scott
Yeah.
brought up the topic of HISO. What makes someone HISO?
She
Is
looks
it?
like that.
Oh shit! Yeah, she's in the Senate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know she's a baller.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got a 50,000 baht jacket on,
Yeah,
probably
just-
a Prada, just dripping in Prada.
Right.
Oh, yeah. So what makes someone HISO? Is it a way of life? Is it like everything I wear is like top brands? Everywhere I eat is like a posh place?
Yeah.
Or is it just, you're born in wealth?
I mean, that's part of it. I think,
know, yeah.
I think HISO is really just sort of nepo
Yeah.
babies
All
mostly.
right.
Like,
So
yeah.
Puppy says HISO is attitude, dress style, and money. All right, fair enough. Definitely money. But I know a lot of my friends who are like really wealthy and they just live their life as bums, which I don't really understand why, but it's quite ironic.
Yeah. I
Like-
don't know. I don't mind. I don't like fancy places or anything like that. I just like going to events and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I had to get an extra ticket for one championship because
Okay.
there were 5 of us. I usually
Yeah.
get 4.
Yeah.
You know how much the ticket was?
16,000 baht.
No, it was 3,000.
Oh shit. Okay.
Insane though, right?
I mean, yeah, it's still very
I was
expensive.
like, but that's something
For like just one Friday night.
for one Friday night.
Oh,
yeah,
boo.
dude. But I just Nara just hooks me up. So I'm like, hell yeah.
Well, no wonder they don't sell out every time.
They definitely don't. Like,
3,000 every Friday. I guess they got to pay that rent.
That's
though,
the VIP
right?
tickets though. You can get cheap
Oh,
ones down to like 1,500, and really there's not a bad seat in the house. They're all
Right.
good. But
HISO also no tattoos ever. None. Really?
depends on the HISO. I've seen plenty of tatted up dudes like in the HISO crowds these
Well, I
days.
guess
man.
HISO also comes from like generational wealth, right? Like the people who are truly HISO. I'm talking
Mm.
about old money, all right? Everybody, there's a lot of people these days who have new money, and it
Yeah.
doesn't last long. But like generational wealth, old
Yeah.
money. like the
Nepotism,
the parents and stuff, you know, they're like Thai Chinese or something like that. They grow up and they're like, no tattoos allowed because it's considered like dirty or like, you know, like goon.
They'll lose their inheritance if they don't get
from
it.
the streets. Yeah.
No, I see the model type. So if you have tattoos in HISO, you have to have a 6-pack as well. Like I think that's the rules in HISO. Basically.
Yeah. That was my rule for tattoos. And I guess I'm like never gonna get a tattoo.
Gotta get ripped first, bro. I gotta get shredded.
Yeah.
Most of mine are visible outside my clothes. Yeah. Well, Mojo, you're a chef. You're back of house anyway, so nobody will see you.
Mojo's got to get us some of that rotten shark. Please don't.
Oh God!
Don't do that,
dude,
Mojo. Dude, last time John's Journeys got me some horrific stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure it was actually normal for Western people, but like I'm not used to having like it was like canned herring and it was like some salami and like curated salami. I don't know what it was, but it was like it looked dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know what are they doing with the fish up there, man? Just eat the fish. Fish, you eat it, you're done. You don't need to pickle it for like 5 years. Like, ugh. It's like the century eggs, man. Why did you bury this egg for a month and think something good was gonna happen?
Would you get up on the weekend?
Yeah, the weekend I did a 420 event. I saw the Australian Rules Grand Final. Went with a bunch of Aussies who got way too rowdy, swearing way too much with children around.
Okay.
But passions were running high.
Yeah, I saw that.
What'd you do?
Europe won the Ryder Cup.
Oh yeah.
I did a nice sauna sesh.
Oh, nice.
Actually, on Saturday evening, I was with Clive.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you went out with Clive.
So, yeah, me and my missus went out with Clive and his missus, and we had a pretty fun time at Groove at Central.
Oh, nice. They're fun, man. I took them to a comedy show like the week before, but then we ended up just singing karaoke the entire time instead,
nice.
which was probably a better show than the comedy would have been. So.
Karaoke just solves all our problems.
I love karaoke.
Where'd you go to karaoke?
Well, we were at a dispensary where we were supposed to be doing a show.
Okay.
But then so he was starting it at 7. He was starting it too early, so it was just me and Ray. And I'm like, look, let's sing some karaoke while we wait. And then people start trickling in, and they wanted songs. And we just never did it.
Everybody wants a piece of the karaoke.
Oh man, once you get started.
You're so gay. Sorry, is it gay or vain?
Vain.
Vain.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? The Filipinos, dude. Pule was there.
All Filipinos can sing.
You could not get the mic out of his hands, though.
Not gonna lie, like this is not even stereotype. Every Filipino can either sing or dance. All right, one of the arts. They're just very arty people.
Yeah, tell jokes. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's a dig.
Pule burn. All
That's
right.
a dig.
He's watching. No, it's okay.
He's definitely not watching.
Definitely not. I don't know. Maybe he's a supporter.
Shouldn't he be teaching?
Maybe. Yeah, you're right. He does have a job.
Yeah, he does have a job.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Sensitive subject. But yeah, come through tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Anybody in town? It's comedy night. You coming?
Yeah.
Jericho's coming tonight for the first time. I'm excited. I'm writing French jokes for him.
As a visitor?
As a visitor.
I see.
He's not there yet. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see. I don't know if he's funny.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
anyways.
guys. Cool. You want to sign us off?
Yep. Let's. I did the recording one anyway. So, au revoir. We'll be back tomorrow. Maybe Jay will be there.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we do that again, guys. We're doing Mondays open for everybody. Fridays open on also Tuesday through Wednesday, members only. Every day, I'm going to try to bring in a comedian for a new TikTok live every day so we can talk about the news and catch up then, if any of you guys are on TikTok. But yeah, that's it for the stories today. Jay?
Ta-ta.
Au revoir. Bye, guys.